Yeah. Knocking things over as soon as I hit start. Oh, so kitty. Just be 1 minute. I gotta go grab a drink. I'm just last minute setting some stuff up. Got home a little later. All right, I'm gonna be back in 1 minute. All right, I'm back now. Oh, Fidget. Ye agree. I walked in the outdoor like an hour ago, but I had to finish up some stuff my computer's doing and eat dinner and prep dinner for the other guys, and been a busy hour. Hello, Alex. I'm a bad opponent. If I don't E, I'll just die. Well, every word you say has E's in it, or does it require multiple E's in a row? And is there a certain amount that, like a minimum? Can you do 2 E's, or does there have to be at least 3? Hello, Pone. I'm thinking these, because you have 2, it doesn't feel like there's enough. Amount of words without E will be the amount of single E in a text. Because like it does a space count. So like if you said the phrase "bee eruption," technically, I mean, there's a space in there, but there's 3 E's in a row. So is that a bat phrase? Do bats like bees erupting out of things? Bee bats. It's a great question. Yeah, this feels like these are the important questions of our day. We should those are the discussions. Like we need to have whole panels around. Actually, that would be a funny panel to do, like a bat pone and about answering the questions. Like how many E's is enough? There are some of the panels at conventions that will do stuff like that, and they're actually pretty popular. Surprisingly. There's a panel, I don't think I have a picture of it, but it was at the last BronyCon. Jay ran the Applejack appreciation panel, and the line for that panel was 3 times longer than what could fire code fit in the room. It was a smaller room, but still, even that room is bigger than most side rooms that you'll see at any other con. And I was on the panel, mainly, that's a whole separate story, but yeah, there was, when they shut the door for Fire Code, there was people with Applejack plushes that were pushing it against the window, chanting Applejack in the hallway. It was funny. It was definitely funny. Now for that panel, like, Jay had all these funny jokes he wanted to do, but we didn't go ahead, like, talk about it ahead of time. So he just put these Rainbow Dash jokes in his Applejack presentation and just said, well, just roll with it whenever you see something come up. So he's talking about, like, how I had hacked his presentation and was injecting Rainbow Dash. And I was getting people, like, booing me, but I had no idea what was going on. He's like, what did you do? And I'm like, I don't know, man. And I'm like, it was so stupid. My favorite panels are the ones that there is so minimal preparation, where you know the general gist of what you're doing, but you have people on there that can just roll with it. And that one was very much of, he set up this big PowerPoint, but nobody knew what was in it as we were going through, and it was pretty funny. It was a good panel. Michael did put in, I think for a Cider Fest one year, he put in for a Derpy appreciation panel. Didn't get accepted, but normally there's a lot of panels. I just see if he should put in for a Winnie City one this time. I think that the people would like that. I mean, it's Derpy and she's being appreciated. I think. I definitely will make a custom animation of Derpy being like thrown at a wall or something. Chicken appreciation panel win. I mean, you could, but I don't. Well, it depends. Like if I were to put in for it, maybe community guests tend to get because they're required to do some content. They tend to get a higher priority than some other panels, and depending on what it is, they want certain variety. Like I think the reason that he didn't get the Derpy appreciation at Cider Fest because they had a Gallus appreciation and a different appreciation, and Derpy was probably one that has been done more often, so they did the other ones. So I mean, they're not going to have a whole day of appreciation panels, though that would probably work for some people. But cheers, Pone, on the dehydrate. This is I threw the can away. It's a Mocha Frappe Stout. I bought it like a month ago, and I actually haven't drank it myself yet. Oh. That is what it says it is. It's definitely more stout than anything, but it's actually kind of creamy with a little bit of vanilla in there. Very good. Cheers, Bone. Bone, let me do that. I got Sunny Zoomies with there too. Derp Trooper clothes. Yes, she is in Star Wars. Cheers on the hydrant. I can show you what I got so far. We're doing, I haven't figured out what I want to call it, and this has been taking a while for a short anyway, because it's been, I would call it scope creep, but it's also been a lot of distraction, but I'm trying to make it funny. And so, yeah, Gia, I'm going to shut the lights off because it doesn't work with the lights on. It's just too low of a frame rate, but... This is the scene I need to turn lights on because it's really cool. Oh, yeah, and then we're working on this last one. That's mainly what we need to do here. I really wish I could make this a full. I kind of wish that I could just make this a full width video, but. It would be instantly demonetized where shorts are kind of now, and I'm trying to stay away from demonetized stuff because otherwise it makes it so I can't do other things. So high quality short it is. Yeah, and then like this one with the lights on. I might need to brighten that up in post, but I don't want to brighten it up too much here because I want the stars to pop. And if I make it so that everything's bright, then in post I can't brighten everything. So I'm trying to balance it out. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. There's just a lot going on. So yeah, how hard would it be to unshortify this? It actually wouldn't even be that bad. Like here, I would just have to add some stars, move Derpy a little bit over, and then add a little bit to left and right of this. It actually would it be worthwhile to keep this as a normal short? It would be completely demonetized though. But I mean, I guess even if it was monetized, you're only getting like 40% anyway with the new shorts thing. I see that fidget. Yeah, I'll get to it in 1 second. Yeah, I like shorts, but I feel like I kind of want to just keep those relegated to super low quality, and I'm getting to the point where this isn't super low quality anymore. Yeah. I'll think about it, right? It's not going to have an effect on things right now because I have to do the zoom in shot on this one. I got to actually completely redo the shot because we needed the drop pods coming down, and that means basically gutting the camera angle and the derps how they are right now. It has been great though. Yeah, that's why I feel like vertical would actually, you know what might even work better is the opposite of short. Go to like a 2:7:1 ratio. Like the standard movie bars, so like crop it down. I'm gonna try something. I'm not forgetting Superface, but my head's in a place. We're gonna just mute that, and let's save this quick. I don't remember what this was called. There we go. So something like that. Those are bars that I added for remembrance. When I put it on YouTube, I feel like on YouTube I might need to keep the black bars rendered in. Otherwise it just removes them. But yeah, I wonder how that works instead. Yeah, it kind of feels better with it. And I can adjust the positioning. Yeah, I might go full on it, full with the black bars. I feel like that's needed, but we're gonna keep that muted for now. But I'm not gonna worry about all the other shots. I'm only gonna worry about new shots. But for now, we need. I'm thinking, if I had to take a guess, you're looking for a bat pwn. We've loaded a lot of bat pwn. Do you have any other bat phone? We learned today that the mobile Twitch now has a chat overlay mode for landscape. I barely use that. Oh, that's not this that I need. I barely use the mobile. I think the only time I ever use the mobile version is if I'm not actively on the stream. I'm just watching. Okay, first got to see. Oh, I thought that was a pwn because like the boobies look like legs. That's actually kind of useful. What's it called? Canyon. I'm actually gonna grab that. And then last time I looked, this was there. So why do you go? Why do you got? Why'd you bring the big Derpy?
What, you don't know?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Oh, is it Derpy Day?
It's Derpy's Day Eve.
Derpy's Day Eve, but it's not Derpy Day. You can't have her here. We already got one. You can't have two.
No, dude.
What do you do to chicken?
I didn't know nothing. He's been like that for a month.
Apparently, I haven't heard his screams.
This is an expert. Look, it's Derpy Day's Eve, alright? Just as important as Derpy Day. Yay.
Actually, I was looking for ponies, so.
But like, no pressure to get this done today so that you can really film Derpy. No pressure at all.
Oh, it's impossible.
Yes. But you didn't think about it for like half a second.
It's for tomorrow. Tomorrow's Derpy Day?
Tomorrow's Derpy. Very important holiday. Nations celebrate in mass. You're gonna kill yourself. There's no way you're close to done.
Considering half an Argo Zone that's going to be having to release play later tonight, I got to do the some stuff for that. I don't know. It would just work really well, but I think that in the end, it really wouldn't get. I don't know. I don't think it had much to it. I'm not seeing any other bat poems. I thought I downloaded this one.
All the bad poems. The bad derbies.
Is that pack neat? Sure. Should I download it?
Yes.
No. Do you know how much more resources it's going to take to fill in all exactly the same poems, but all it is slightly different ears and wings? But each model is completely loaded in with a new thing. It's just going to fill up my library again.
Chad, should he get all the bad ponies? Chad. I mean, how much of your library is just junk?
A lot, too much already. And now you're like, maybe you should do more.
Not junk. That's bad ponies.
Well, see, okay, this one is a little better because it's only 6. The other one is everybody else. So we can do this one. Chimkin seems to have evolved. He's evolved into broken neck.
He's dead.
He's a boneless chicken. This is only the enhanced one, so we can't go super E, but we can go E. How much you want to bet? Oh, I put nope. Hold on. That was the wrong folder. But okay, I'll find those later.
Yeah, where are those ones just copied to?
They're the McPony SFM folder. I've done stuff like that before. Like, yeah, this would go away.
I'm pretty certain that half my hard drive on my computer just there's no idea what they are, but they're there. Be there forever until I have to. Want a boop? Give a boop, Sonny. That's cool.
See, I have a folder called models here, and it just got merged with that. But I actually don't know what to get.
Hit my mic.
Oh, it always puts it in the main one. So, wait, why do I have Silverstream just sitting here? I probably did it by accident with her. Okay. All right. Let's get a. I do need to figure out a name for this, though. If there is anybody that has their idea. Oh, we're gonna
Stormtroopers. Stormtroopers?
No.
No. Thought of Attack of the Derps.
We're gonna do
Good.
Fluttershy, I think. What are these named? VN enhanced. Okay. Oh, so they're enhanced. So they're not bad. They're kind of middle ground.
It's so slow.
Fluttershy bat. There we go.
Oh wow! You downloaded the Bat Pack, and what do you get?
No, that was a bunch of other stuff in there
most
too.
basic Bat Pony.
No, it's a bat pony.
It's a Bat Pony. Can you change your eyes at all or no?
Oh no. I mean, I could, but I'd have to go and make it myself.
Yeah.
Well, actually, wait. Oh, maybe. Oh, you know, that's fine too. It's evil.
E.
Okay, hold on. Oh, we gotta do.
No, tiny mouth. Apparently, something happened in the comics today that people are pretty excited about. I need to catch up with those. And it's the 1G5 thing that's legit making people happy right now.
Okay. So we're going Michael.
You got tiny
He's
mouth.
like, oh, you're a bat.
Go E.
She's a bat. She goes, do you go E? And then it's like, so you go E, and we're gonna have her go E.
Okay.
She goes there.
Don't know. She got fangs. You can bite those apples. French.
That's just this is it's like yee. But that's not good enough. She needs to. They get very excited when they do the E.
Alex, we all make fun of it saying it's the Winnebago from Spaceballs.
E.
He's so good.
Let's see, she goes. Yee. What was it? That's
No,
you can go up there fast enough.
go find those mangles. Their echolocation.
She goes. And then she got to close her eyes. She's. There we go. And then she needs to load in.
Mango. He still doesn't have a mango model. I've offered, but
It's just an orange circle. It's an orange. We just get an orange and it's called a mango.
not the same. Not the same. Not an orange. It's closer to a pear.
It's an orange. Look at this one. What is this one?
It's not. That looks nothing like an orange.
But this is on the Wikipedia article for mango.
Yeah, looks nothing like an orange. It looks like a mango.
Yeah, it looks closer to an orange than the other apple.
No, it looks closer to a pear, if anything. You don't have a pear model either. You gave her blue eyes.
No, I'm working on it.
Oh.
So it's yee.
You gotta do all the sound effects.
There we go. Yee. Okay, I don't know what she's looking at, but she's.
Pepone noises.
Michael, look.
Same mouth.
Look.
Little booper.
Look, there's
Look at
a.
the booper. It's a good boop.
There's Lee.
Oh no. He's cute. Eating so hard right now.
Oh, God. You got to do bat pony noises.
I gotta do bad pony noises. Oh, E E E E E E E E E E E E. I said E. Today's letter is the letter E.
See, you brought up Derpy, but now we need a bat pone, and she's not a bat pone.
She wants mangoes though. She still wants mangoes. You put them in this right here.
Oh, look at she's like
That's where
holding-
mangoes go.
She's very excited.
Mango
Give me
muffin.
that. Give me a fucking
Make
orange.
it work.
Give me a fucking orange.
I like. You have like 2-3 fruit in this. She's like, delicious.
She's just looking at it. She's like,
She really wanted. I find your lack of ease disturbing. Did I not E good enough? Hold on. E. Is that good? E. Yeah, I did it.
you have like only like two voices you do. It's your horrible clown or the queen.
Was I the queen again?
No, that was the clown.
It was the clown. Like, "Wee!" Was that queen?
Yes. No. Well, Del, you're trying to do both now. We don't want to rip a hole in the space-time continuum.
E. I said E.
That's the
I know.
queen.
That's the queen again? That's the band queen, though.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, hee hee.
Michael Jackson E's. Look, you want that? It's just a mango. Know what my favorite E's are? Derpies. Oh, I said it. I
See,
want.
look at she's just eating the crap out of it. I know. I got the perfect music for her eating the orange one.
Just unleash her. You'll get so much vitamin C.
Vitamin E.
Oh,
Okay, so she's gonna see this orange one.
if you stretch the orange, it becomes the perfect mango.
I thought I would put a particle in there too, but no, we'll do that. So she's going to eat the orange. There we go.
She's eating the crap out. Look at her go.
There we go. Okay, you got get to flutter before biting the orange. Okay. Should I check the audio's going through? Yes, it is. Okay, we're good. I should double check that beforehand. All right, let's see if
Can I stretch the orange?
well, if we can do this. So we need to have drop pods land in Derpy's extract. I
Fall
guess.
out. If you gotta have derpies, just kind of fall out with them.
The one thing we decided to change is we're not going to do it phone. We're not going to do phone size anymore.
Size?
We're not going to do that anymore.
Oh, so you are doing full screen?
It's because it would even is better than this is cinematic bars. But it will be 100% demonetized. I don't think it has any other restrictions because other stuff I've been doing
Wait, it
doesn't.
wouldn't have been demonetized if you'd done it phone size?
You
but it
get
will?
partial through the shorts now. But I would be 100% demonetized on that. So basically, I'm doing it and it's no net benefit.
No.
But that was, I guess, most of my stuff earlier. Anyway, for the made for kids thing, who knows anyway. But I think it'd be better with that, and we're just gonna leave it. But
I mean, all I care about is the derpies.
yeah, but
I mean, you like money.
no, well, it helps pay the people that make other content, so that's why.
No,
YouTube's a large portion, so it's just. But that's fine.
you can keep it phone size if you want. I'm not gonna fight you on it.
No, it's It's better for content wise, so I was gonna bite the bullet on it. But I do have to make some changes though. Like Derpy here is gonna need to be like there the whole time. Mm-hmm. I can probably speed her up a bit more too then. Like kind of have her just fly right on by.
He's having fun doing cartwheels.
How far does she go with that?
This is the removed Battlefront 2 story mode mission. Yes. Attack of the Derpies. You can call it Revenge of the Derpies, because that's how that was the Revenge of the Sith. That's the second movie.
No, it's not recognizable. I'm not sure.
You need to play on words.
Well, because if I call like derps in space, the video literally starts with no derpies. Mm-hmm. But if you, I guess the thumbnail, no matter what, would have to have derpies.
Or you just have a player of mopping.
Oh no, nobody's gonna click it.
Yeah. She's soft.
Yeah, I'm not
Derps
sure.
in Space sounds like a different property from Star Wars, though. Because I think Derps in Space sounds like Lost in Space.
Well, maybe Derpy's lost in space.
She clearly is going somewhere.
Only because she
Also,
is
the new Lost in Space wasn't very good. And I will die on that.
the one with the robot.
Yeah.
I liked it so much.
No.
Yeah, you have problems with it, but you also watch Horse.
I just hate the Robinsons.
Yeah, they are
So
they are
much.
stupid.
They're the worst kind of people, and you're supposed to be rooting for them. They keep putting everyone in danger because of some like we have to save these people. Attempting to save these people will kill all of us. Yes, but letting them die would be the wrong thing to do. but you will kill all of us. And you know what happens half the time? They end up getting a bunch of people killed. They're the reason they're lost. Like if you watch the whole series, they're the reason they're in as much trouble as they're in. The Robinsons are.
I wonder if
Jess doesn't know what went wrong. He was just doing her derpy dance, and suddenly that little metal arm grabbed her up and chucked her out into space. And she's on her way with the rest of her friends.
I'm gonna try something.
It's good to take this off the shelf from time to time just to dust it off.
Uh-huh.
For no other reason.
None at all.
If for no other reason. My foot is asleep. Ah. Okay. Today's a special day. Come, all ye derpies. Joyful and triumphant derpies.
Am I not derpy enough for the Derpy Club?
Me. Wait, why they didn't just kill Gilligan and leave the island? Every time they try to leave, Gilligan gets in the way. I feel like that's not.
No, that sounds like very similar. If they would have all lived if it wasn't for Gilligan, if they would have just got rid of
Let's be
him.
honest, they're all idiots.
Yeah, but if one person's standing in the way.
No, he wasn't in the way. They were in their own way half the time.
No, but what if they were? I'm pretty sure there's plenty of times where they were ready to go and something Gilligan does it.
I mean, occasionally, sure. But there are times where they could have just patched the hole in the boat. Like, let's just be real. They're all idiots.
Gilligan is the Robinsons, and you're saying if the Robinsons need
it's
to
not
die,
Gilligan's fault they're stuck on the island.
no.
If anything, it's the
not,
Harlem Globetrotters.
It's not the Robinsons' fault
forgot
that
what they were.
they're lost either.
Yes, well, it kind of is. Like,
No.
they're the reason they stay lost. Like, if you watch the series,
But that is why Gilligan is there. He's keeping them
they're
lost.
all to blame. Every one of them are to blame.
So
for
is
staying
everybody
lost.
that's out on the spacey thing.
No, the Robinsons do things unilaterally half the time that gets everybody else in an even worse place. The Robinsons are bad people. I'm not blaming Gilligan for crap.
You're saying that they're bad people because they're unwilling to sacrifice some lives for others.
When the sacrifice is like, no, they're willing to risk the lives of thousands for a few people. That's why they're bad.
You're doing the
people.
trolley problem, where it comes down to if they do nothing or they do something. They're trying to do something that would potentially save more people, because then at least saying that they can say they tried. Where the other way is to be complacent and say, well, let's just do this instead because we're guaranteeing some deaths.
No,
but it's okay.
Sometimes the decisions came down to, like, we have to rescue that dog. It's like, yes, but if you run out and rescue that dog, this building behind us could very well collapse for some arbitrary reason. And they're like, but the dog needs to be saved. And then they'll rescue the dog, and then the building will fall over, and they'll be like, well, that's life, I guess. And everyone will be pissed at them, but then they'll be the heroes because they'll save some people out of the rubble, I guess. I hate them. I hate them so much.
Or is it just a family you wish you had, and so you're just being a butt about it?
Is that what it is? I hate them all. I hate them so much.
Or do they remind you so much of your family?
Yeah, they remind me of like a certain mentality that just grinds me. Like, no, I don't care what the majority want. I'm gonna do this in spite of everyone else.
I'm not liking that.
Gilligan's just, he doesn't actively, it's like Gilligan messes things up, sure, but he doesn't actively do things to undermine other people. He's not an asshole. He's a goof. Robinsons follow that trope of like the people who are smarter than everyone else, and so they know better. They're not.
But they are space Fast and the Furious. It's family.
It's family.
Family.
Is that pony licking the screen? That doesn't seem sanitary. Fidget. That pony's licking stuff.
Michael, if I were to make an animation of ponies licking stuff, you'd be like, hee!
If you had made an animation just the pony licking the screen, that would be amazing. You should do that. I like your idea. He had a good idea, guys. We should encourage him.
Michael, how many times when you've encouraged me have I hurt a horse?
I know, maybe you could have all the ponies looking at a giant ice cream cone. I know we've done something like that before as a stupid face, but we could make a proper animation. You have like a little pony in the back, like reaching with her little hoof because she wants some ice cream. It'd be very cute. Maybe like Derpy could be there, but she could be helping Dinky to get some ice cream. It'd be pretty adorable.
Why is Dinky here?
Dinky's cool. She's like Derpy's daughter. That's my headcanon. She's a good mom.
I think I might have messed with the lighting.
I kind of need a Dinky plushie now that I think about it. I think the only CMC I have is Scootaloo, and it's a tiny one.
Okay. I definitely have to, I think, poke at that Derpy a little bit because the lighting's not going to make sense for it as much anymore because she's going to be further from the pod. What I do need to do though is move these to particles. think that's these ones. Move this just around here.
Fidget, this is not a good recommendation. Don't you know you gotta be nice to Derpy on Derpy's Eve? All Derpy's Eve. All the Derpies. Hello. How you doing, Pookie? Stomach is grumbling.
There you go, Michael.
Oh, no. I don't like this. This implies she's in trouble.
She's fine. Look, you can't even see her.
She's on fire.
This is going by. Okay, and
It's not Derpy. It's Derpy Eve. Fidget. It's Derpy Day Eve. Just like Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is bigger than New Year's. Let's be honest.
New Year's is the celebration of hangovers.
Yes.
Okay. And then I think I need another one over there too. If I'm going full screen, I have to adjust the stars.
I think we all need to get together and like have a petition so we can get a Derpy Day made into a federal holiday.
You could ask your boss if you can get it off.
Yeah. It'd be amazing. As soon as I run that company, everybody's getting Derpy Day off.
I feel like if I'm doing it where this is, I could technically space the pods out more.
Maybe, but I kind of like them where they are.
Well, because
It makes them feel like they're heading from right to left. When that area, I mean, you could put some, I guess. If you're, I don't think it needs it.
there's that one.
And that's one reason why I don't drink hangovers. Well, drinking won't give you a hangover. Drinking too much will give you a hangover. It's kind of like eating cake won't give you diabetes, but if you eat cake every day, you'll get diabetes.
No, not definitely.
Oh yeah, some people.
You're definitely rolling the dice a bit more than you probably should, but
Hello, Mac. Happy Derpy Day Eve. Look at the derpies.
where's that particle not coming with? Oh, I missed one of them. That's why. Like this, does that spacing kind of work?
I thought you were gonna add some. I guess you can move them out. Or
I have them all selected. Is it going to be that easy? There's a good chance it's going to tell me shadow error.
shadows.
But depending on where they are, I might be able to get away with it because they might just be far enough away.
That won't matter. E. Derp E. Yep.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And the little derpy zipping by. It's perfect.
Technically, as far as I can tell, it's going to be rendering up yacht.
It's okay. You just have to have it ready by tomorrow. What does animation like take? What?
Yeah, but like that.
Hours? Yes.
Is that cool? I think
I
spacing
feel
wise,
like
maybe like here and further away.
Okay. I definitely wouldn't do more than that because I feel like the number's starting to detract away from the joke that is the Derpy flying by.
No, the Derpy is just meant to be there. I want to have her be a thing of like, hey, cool epic scene, and then wait, what the fuck was that?
It was just a Derpy falling from space. He's fine.
And I can't even bend it. They don't look like they're going quite straight to me. I might be able to fix that. Oh god, this planet is so big.
I kind of forget why Hoth is important. It has a breathable atmosphere, but there's no life that lives on the surface anymore. It's all in the oceans.
Probably because it was originally just a really good place to hide.
Well, initially it was a thriving jungle planet, and it froze thanks to the Sith Wars. But I only know that because I've read exactly one Star Wars series.
Weren't they a lot of them retconned though?
They were, but I mean, they haven't really talked about Hoth outside of them, so as far as I'm concerned, that's still the history of Hoth until they say otherwise. But also, I don't really like any of the retcons, so yeah.
And I'm going to add lens flare there to the sun, so that'll add a whole thing. And I kind of want to have it where, I'm gonna see if I can do this, though it's scary. See if that works. No, it's not too low. Because I was like, it would be kind of cool to like have it come up and have the lens flare come in and then have it blot out the lens flare. But I think it's already kind of doing that. It's going to be so close to the end that at least where it is right now, that I feel like it actually will be more of a negative. Yeah, it's better positioned where it is. I know now I feel like that pod up there is falling behind a little bit. It's might be fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just leave it as it is for now. Let's get these particles moved into the group. So having them as like a their own little groups might be nice too. Okay. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Force find 6 down there. This is why you name all your stuff though, because only reason it was actually able to figure everything out is because I had these names. I mean, I say that, but then this is like random. So I don't know about it. That's just derpy.
Wow.
Okay. All right. That one's for the most part fixed. I don't think I can have this done tomorrow. Even if I finished it all 100% right now, I'd have to render it overnight and then spend. I wouldn't only have the time to edit it in the evening. So.
Just tell your boss that you're taking the day off because it's a holiday.
I've had to actually take a PTO before for con prep.
Yeah, that's not PTO. Tell them that you're recognizing a religious holiday. Yeah, Derpy Day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then they'll ask what religion.
The derpism.
Derpism?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it the church? What was the church?
The derptatorship?
Yeah.
That's more of a nation building.
What do all our Argadavans rewards do? In chat, there's hydrate and dehydrate says water or alcohol. Then there's stupid face, which is there's only 2 allowed per stream, but it's to just distract for a little while, to do something like weird. Sometimes ask for your opinion on a horse, sometimes not. But it's usually just to do something stupid that's goofy. Voice impression makes him say something, and then there's the Michael takeover, which is where he takes over for 30 minutes.
We don't like that one.
Yeah, today maybe not, because if we want to try to get this out tomorrow.
Yeah. You definitely would get a what's it? EQ. What am I thinking of? Equestria Daily post.
I was getting an Equestria Daily post. I bet you if I went there right now and went to SFM, and it's under media. Oh, hey, look, that one's on there.
Party time.
Oh, look, that one's on there. Oh, look, that one's on there.
Are you just
Oh, look, that one's on there.
Are you just half of their?
Oh, that one's on there.
Then he has to go to the next.
No, they already. A lot of creators make really good content, but Equestria Daily, since they post like something every hour, is kind of relegated to whatever is sent to them or whatever they already follow, and they usually follow the big people and they throw those out, and because they're, I think, the easiest post stuff, and because people are interested. But I used to like EQD because it was the best place to find new things, but not so much anymore, I guess. Like, there's still new people that are put on there, but used to be that was like the way to go with it.
I
but,
tried to get him to. I told him about my mod. They never posted about it.
yeah, unless it got relegated to a smaller thing. But cheers.
No, I checked. I was sad. But yes, the Holy Order of the Derp. That is a good. Yes, tell them that. Tell your work that you are part of the Holy Order of the Derp, and that tomorrow is Derpy Day. And that you went off work, and they will be legally required to do nothing because it's not a recognized religion. But that is on the government. That is their fault.
If I remember right, isn't the Invisible Pink Unicorn a recognized religion?
I have no idea. It'd be weird if it was.
I can't remember if.
I think
if
the
it
bar
was.
is pretty high. Well, maybe not, but
That's the one, the spaghetti. Yeah, the flying spaghetti monster.
basically just another version of this flying spaghetti Rastafarism.
No, flying spaghetti monster. Yeah, Pastafarianism. That's it.
Pastafarianism, yeah.
I swear that I wouldn't be surprised if they like.
It's satirical. I don't think it has.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does whether or not it receives like federal recognition.
Yeah, but if people treat it like an actual religion and then state that they actually believe it, is it in the government's domain to tell religions whether or not they can be a religion or not?
Yeah, to the point of getting days off work. Yeah.
No, whether or not you get days off work is dependent on the organization.
Well,
the government can't tell a place that you have to have a day off.
If a person has a religious belief and they tell their workplace that I'm taking the day off because of my religious belief, because this is a holy day for us, they have to let you take the day off.
Yeah,
And they can't hold it against you, or they can't fire you, or you could sue for wrongful termination.
but I'm pretty sure that there is a limit to that because otherwise
Yes.
somebody could.
But I think that's
Overdo it.
why it has to be a federally recognized religion
I
for
bet
that
you
to
not.
apply.
Because what if it wasn't federally recognized? What if it was like you came from a small village in the middle of nowhere, and there was an actual religion there? It's not federally recognized.
So if you came in this scenario, which you came from the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
and somewhere in the world.
Yeah, and then you applied for an accountant position.
Essentially the town from that one M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah, you came from the village.
The village. You fell out of the village and
Fell out of the village.
fell out of the village and you brought your religious beliefs with you. Could you get a day off for it? I don't know. It's a tough one.
I would think that it would be up to the organization, but there has to be a line. But I'm guessing that we just don't deal with it that much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of employers if someone's like, you got to work Christmas, like, no, it's a religious holiday. It's of my religion. I'm taking it off.
But most jobs
Do anything about it.
if you had something like that and you didn't tell them until the day before,
Yeah.
that is not on the business, that's on you.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's assumed that most people would know that one.
Yeah.
But you can't just drop it on somebody the day of. Mm-hmm. That's a little different too.
And I have to imagine if like everybody did that, some businesses wouldn't be able to be open on Christmas and they would be very upset.
Anything can be considered religion if you have at least 12 followers and a doctrine. And Fidget says there's exactly 12 viewers here.
Well, there we go.
Actually, we're not counted as viewers, so there's
I
14.
am.
So if you write the
not doing
doctrine
crap.
and you get everybody to sign off on it.
Yeah, we're gonna start the.
Yeah, John Oliver did that. You could do that. You could actually make the Church of the Derp,
Let's do this.
the Holy Church.
You're gonna help do all the paperwork, right?
Oh no,
Not a paperwork. guy.
I'm gonna call a lawyer and then make you pay for it
What?
because you're the
You
you're
can
the
get
preacher.
Adam to do it. You're already paying him.
Well,
What?
for videos.
He could add tax stuff on my.
I'm pretty sure
to my job all the
he's
time.
not video editor / lawyer.
He can do paperwork. Where do I sign? Contact Adam. Ask him where you sign to start the Church of Derp, the Holy Order of Derp. Yes, this is work out perfectly. I like this. I sit back and I become the leader of the church, and I don't have to do anything except the stuff I already do, which is praise Derp. Praise Derp. Nope. Praise be to Derp.
No.
Cop.
Oh wow, that's.
Praise Derp. Praise Derp. No, you moved. No.
You can't breathe.
Let's go there.
Plug the nose.
No, she can't breathe now.
She got enough air in there. She's made of fluff.
She's floofy.
Okay, so if I'm gonna do this, I'm probably gonna need to rearrange the ground a little bit. What I kind of want to do, and actually I think what I'm gonna do before I do anything, is I'm going to copy this shot. Because if I for some reason decide that I want to go back to what I had, I don't want to have it be where I don't have a choice. So now we're just going to do that. This is the screw else do that. Okay. Well, that was the one. I say that and then I went and delete the main camera from that one. If we get at least 24 members, we can start awarding knighthoods.
Ooh.
You're going to have Sir Michael. Well, no, you would be
So-
Preacher Michael.
Yeah.
So
But it'd be Paladin, Michael. It's like a knight / preacher.
I feel it's going to be like Cult of the Lamb,
You know?
where it's going to something to be like, all right, everybody.
Oh, we will have sacrifices.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about
there's
that.
going to be sacrifices.
Yeah, we got to summon the derp.
Summon the derp.
Yeah, that's the goal of the church, isn't it? To bring derp into our world, so that I can have a derpy. I mean, everyone can have a derpy. Yes.
Okay, so this is going to be kind of tough. How am I doing on space? Oh, I already have it lit. Oh, I'm going to actually move back to the void for this because I need to know where my walls are. I really need to know if... I think this is the largest you can make an area. Actually, I want to answer a question here. So if I'm at this corner right here, I can see that. Okay.
Are you answering your own question?
No, I want to see, can I?
I like the idea of like the derp, the Holy Order of the Derp or whatever, their version of communion is we pass around like a
wow.
bag of mini muffins.
It does work.
So that's gonna taste so much better than those wafer things.
So that distance right there, I increased it. So now I actually can see all the way to it. It's not that important. I rarely would probably need to deal with anything that far, but it does help with quality. All right. So how far can I back up? I can go to about here, but I want to be a little bit in.
Question. We're looking for people to sacrifice for the church. Is Knightley too busy?
Is Knightley?
Yeah.
Like it depends. If you pay him, he might.
Okay. Knightley, get back to me when you see this. Let me know how much money you need to be sacrificed to the Holy Order of the Derp.
It's a good cause.
Yeah.
It has my Argo guarantee.
So valuable.
Just don't wear a clean shirt.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously.
Don't wear your nice shirt.
Yeah, don't wear any of your pony stuff. All pony stuff is nice.
It's like we have this shirt for you, and like it says insert here, like if there's a target. Yes.
This is where the knife goes. Keeps things easy.
Where's Knightley? We're gonna sacrifice Knightley.
Yeah, we figured it out. We'll work out the details later.
So I stopped at the thrift store on the way home here, and
Of course you did.
I was actually glad I did. I found a good amount of things that I've been wanting to kind of get. And I found Kung Pao.
Okay.
Super excited about that. I found all 3 seasons of Avatar: Last Airbender.
Have you seen any of it?
No, I've always wanted to, so now I haven't. I found 3 seasons of Mr. Show.
Okay.
I love Mr. Show.
Yeah.
I was super excited, but I only found seasons 1, 2, and 4. So that was kind
Somebody
of weird.
stole 3.
And I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. They're not at the top of my head, but there was a couple other ones that I've also been looking for. But Kung Pao was one that was at the top of my top 3 of movies I've been looking for. I was so happy.
But the movie's so bad.
I know, I love it. I've seen it like 8 times.
No.
It never gets old.
It definitely made its money back because their budget was very low.
Oh, you're talking about the digital effects to literally insert him into old movies with like everything?
It was still a very low budget movie.
That was probably not cheap, but I think for the time.
They had green screen down by that point.
But it was to insert him to making it look like he's walking through completely other environments from a green screen. And like fluid and made it look like he was there. Yeah. Plus the DVD copy is great because you can watch the whole movie with the original audio, and that's what's awesome. Because it's all of it's a fake dub that they do for the movie. So it's you watch the whole thing and they have the audio being spoken, but their mouths don't match it because it's supposed to be like a fake dub. But you can watch it where it's using the actual audio they spoke, and it is so stupid. They have a whole song, and the whole song has actual lyrics where they sing about Sam Donaldson. And that has nothing to do with the movie. It's awesome. It's amazing. All right, so I need to redo the lighting and everything in this a bit, but I need to fill the background a bit more. Okay, we're gonna put the camera back down here again. Because I'm going to have to probably have a shot like coming up from an up and then coming back down. I can be zoomed in a bit, but I need to have it come down, and I can't really do that even with this. I'm gonna see if I can. Doing usually a sky card like I'm doing doesn't work, but I think it might for this situation. I've done it once before. Oh, actually, it might work. I don't think they're self-lit, which means usually this doesn't work. Why does it go to the very edge?
Now that we're an hour into the stream, how is everyone? How's your week going? I'm excited for this weekend.
Why?
I like doing the board game stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And I'll have some more mead ready. And I'll have a good time. I enjoy hanging out with people. I don't always enjoy going places. So you can come to me, it's great. I'm a socializing homebody. I just need to get so rich so I can go like see Broadway plays inside my house. It'd be super rich.
How you doing on that?
I'm getting there. I got my go to my sister, see if her Beanie Baby collection's like worth billions yet.
Billing?
Billions.
Oh, I thought you meant
Beanie
like
Babies.
charging her for it.
Because that was supposed to, in the 90s, that was going to be the thing that was going to make tons of money, right? Beanie
Yeah.
Babies. I actually watched a thing recently about that and how it basically collapsed with the guy who made them. So it'd be like, these are retired now. You can't get them anymore. And then a year later, it's like, we're bringing them back. And then people are like, okay, so they're not rare. And nothing ever will be.
Yeah, you know the best way to make something worth a lot is lie. Never gonna make this ever again until we do.
Yeah. So people were collecting them based on their rarity. And then the guy was like, these aren't rare anymore.
Well, it's the same thing of like, look at these the commemorative coins. We're only making 100 of them. But who the hell's gonna want them? Because they're only worth something if you can find somebody that wants to buy it in the future. Well, but if everybody's buying it for the purposes of selling it later, that means that everybody's going to hold out for a good price. Unless somebody wants it as a collector's item instead of an investment. It's just not.
When it comes to coins, though, there's certainly coin collectors out there who will pay a lot for a rare coin.
A rare coin is different than the collector's coins, the ones that are specifically sold on like the infomercials, like, and they're $12.30 a night, and like, those are stupid.
I think my coworker, he always buys like some like yearly commemorative silver eagle dollar or something every year or something. I don't pay attention to coins the way he does, but some people buy them.
If you buy them for the purpose of saying these will be worth something someday, you're stupid. If you're buying them because you just really like coins and you think they're neat, all the power to you. Then then it's a hobby, and the money is about having fun.
And you can hold on to them, and when you're older, you can open up to look at them, and you'll realize they were stolen because your grandkid wanted a burger at McDonald's, and that's where I got a lot of my coin collection from. So many people would take coins from those things and spend them. And I knew it would never be the person who bought the coins. It was always somebody who swiped the coins. It's funny. My grandmother actually has a really nice coin collection, to the point where I never see it because she keeps it locked in a safe.
I love collections like that. Like,
Yeah.
can I see it? No.
No, well, she got stolen once, like the whole collection, and along with some other things, but it got returned to them because the guy realized what it was worth and started feeling bad that he actually took something of real value.
But isn't that the point of stealing something?
You would think, but apparently the guy had like holy crap, I stole a lot more than I thought I did. Like, this is no longer a misdemeanor, this is a felony
Oh,
kind of level of stealing.
okay. Well, that maybe I can understand, but
So he returned it, and ever since my grandmother has kept it locked away.
stupid face. Okay, give me 1 sec here. I want to get my thought process through on the snow. Oh yeah, the snow's hiding. Okay. Because I want to make multiple like kind of layers. Because I want to have it be where the camera comes down, kind of like shoom, and then it lands here, and then the dirt opens up, and then I want to have the camera kind of go sideways, but then I want to have the camera kind of like zoom past her and zoom in and have it doing a couple of them dancing sideways through the distance there. That was the original plan I had, and then it kind of just got messed up because we were gonna do the vertical thing.
So the basic plan has existed for quite some time. What is written in the Derptatorship's creation? In the beginning, there was a Derpy, and she booped herself, and
that's
it's
lewd.
like she did like this, like boop 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 boop, and then all of existence came into being. And then her first creation was a muffin that she ate, and she really liked muffin. So she made 2 muffins, and she ate half of it, and then she saved the other half for later, and it was good. and then on the next day, she conjured into existence a muffin store. And she didn't know how to make muffins, so she created someone who could make muffins, and those muffins were good.
So before
Yeah,
ponies were created,
Yeah.
she made muffins.
she made muffins. She was hungry.
So muffins are made of like flour that use like yeast. So technically, yeast as an organism was the Adam and Eve of the universe.
Yeah, well, like Derpy didn't know that, so that's why she invented the muffin
So
shop.
she accidentally made yeast.
She didn't know she didn't know how muffins were made, so she made the muffin shop so that she created a life to make muffins because she didn't know how to make
This is a
muffins.
chicken and the egg situation.
Yeah.
Like, which came first, humanity or the muffin?
The muffins came first,
Cheers,
and then
Mickey.
humanity to make muffins. We exist solely to make muffins.
All right, let's we do a quick stupid face. I can.
You know, sun worship
no.
and moon worship always made a lot more sense to me, especially sun worship, because the sun is the reason for all life on Earth. It's there. You can see it. Don't look at it too long, but you can see it. It makes the food grow. It provides warmth. I mean, the moon's up there too. It's doing stuff like the tides.
There's a good chance that life wouldn't exist without the moon, though.
It wouldn't exist the same. I don't know that it wouldn't exist. You
No,
wouldn't have
because
like the tide pools and
The
stuff.
tides are super important.
I think life
I
was,
mean, not tides, the moon.
yeah.
to the
I think
development
the
of life.
tides wouldn't exist, and there would be some life that exists now that wouldn't exist without the moon. But I don't know. I'd go so far as say that no life would exist without the moon.
You don't know because it was a thing that existed or happened. The moon was formed definitely before life because
Yes.
we kind of like their planet was on fire.
Yeah, it was a big
So-
lava ball.
Yeah. Because I don't think anything survived. Though imagine like when the planetoid that hit us may help, and
Yeah.
caused the moon to separate. Like, imagine looking in the sky and seeing that coming.
It'd be so cool. It'd be very metal.
It'd be better.
So metal. Just Deathlock.
Moon murder.
See that thing barreling
What
in.
was that from Murder?
Murder.
It was mermaid murder. It was murder.
It's my favorite phrase from that whole show.
That's another series. If I find, I'm gonna get super excited. It's so good.
I just love the phrase hamburger time. Bing boom, lights out, hamburger time.
But I love the phrase like I woke up with a clown's hand in my pants. That's what I did today. Murderface is the best.
I think they made a movie.
Wasn't his name Murderface?
Murderface. For his middle last name was Murderface.
It's so good, and the music was so good too.
Yeah, it was all based around the music. The whole show was.
Anyway, so Michael, I got
Gosh, oh, that's a good poem. It's anti-orange. Oh no, watch out. Flutterbat will see you. She likes oranges. You know.
okay, so she's on something.
I can't believe they got an anti-orange model. I mean, it makes sense. She's in season 1.
Okay, so what's the uncle?
Uncle Orange.
They're both named Orange?
The only way this works is that horse is Granny Smith's daughter. And they just never talk about her because she ran off to do orange farming. She's a traitor. Traitor horse. Because it's pretty well established that they didn't really know her mom's side of the family. And the only one you really meet is their grandfather eventually. So Auntie Orange or Uncle Orange has to be one of Granny Smith's kids. Unless they're like second uncles or second aunt, which is possible. But I like to think that that's Granny Smith's daughter. That's my headcanon anyway. Can see the scandal now. It's like, Mom, I'm gonna go farm oranges. It's like, not in this house. You leave. Get out. She's a traitor. It's the only thing that makes sense, because if that is her like aunt proper, or that aunt and uncle proper, then one of them has to be Granny Smith's child. Because I think initially the idea was that her mom's side of the family, or one of the sides, was orange and one side was apple. But that definitely got retconned somewhere along the line. Johnny Apple. Johnny Appleseed was the oldest of the Apple family. He made sure there were lots of apples everywhere. I only found out recently that Johnny Appleseed, the person, he just spread apples everywhere because he wanted people to make more cider. He was planting cidering trees. He wanted to get people drunk. Which is a noble cause. Yeah.
Okay, so here you got orange. And she's like, you know what the best fruit of all time is? It's oranges. Everybody loves oranges. You should go buy some oranges. Everybody buys some oranges. The oranges are great.
You deaf.
And then there's like, I don't belong to you. It's apples.
Yep. Yep. I have to say, oranges made her a lot of money. They are rich.
I know she can afford that, and Applejack can afford
The
hat.
The hand-me-down hat.
no. Oh, you know you better. Boom.
Oh, I do like the scarf.
She can afford the color red.
Oh, that's fancy.
Fidget wants a ghost fact.
A ghost fact.
I should make that a point thing.
Oh, okay. You can buy. Here's a ghost fact. When you a ghost fact is when a ghost becomes a ghost, they also have clothes that becomes ghosts. So ghost clothes, so that they're not nude in the afterlife. So ghost clothes is a thing. It's true. It's a ghost fact. So sometimes, like, you see, like, I think that a funny thing, since she has Applejack up and Australia, all of like things happen, and a ghost hat is a thing. So it's fun. Ghost hat. Ghost clothes. Like, which is a good
clothes?
thing. Yeah, because can you imagine if ghost clothes weren't a thing? Like every movie with ghosts would just have them nude. Like, some people might like that in the movie Ghost. I don't think I would have appreciated it, but like someone might have. But good thing he had those ghost blue jeans on. That's how you end up with Slimer. Didn't have any ghost clothes. She's become the orange. That is cute. I think they did this to Fluttershy in an episode.
No, I think we've now figured out that Auntie Orange and Flufflepuff are just the same thing. Flufflepuff is just cotton candy.
It's all coming together now.
So yes, Auntie Orange is an orange
Yes.
with tiny little legs,
It's very cool.
and Michael's favorite. Oh, actually, I guess.
It's a little horrifying when you see the orange inside of her mouth. It looks less like a suit and more like it's consuming her. Hello. Hello, legendary jelly.
Here you go, Michael.
He's so happy. She's become orange. I don't know that My Little Pony ever really had tropics that I can recall. Just so excited. No, I get they had jungles, I guess. I'm just so happy horse. She just looks content. She's just so happy.
She's just cozy in her little orange.
It's like happy. Don't
She's
bury the orange horse. It's like, I will become a tree.
Are you okay?
She's happy.
She's
Never been so happy. No, don't eat yourself. No. It's dark.
he must escape.
Cute. It is cute. Oh no. I just spun around.
No, she's not just her head. She's just very loose in there.
Spinning.
Are you okay? And she's like
so full of vitamins and juice. That's horrifying.
This is becoming.
To become orange. The mouth being open disturbs me. No, don't make her sad. She was cozy inside of the orange. She wasn't becoming the orange. I'm sad.
Michael, why did you do this to me? Michael. Oh, she's too happy.
Blame me on this the Holy
There we
of
go.
Derpy's Days Eve.
Like, I have made a grave mistake.
Become orange.
I've become orange, but now I have anti-scurvy.
Got so much vitamin.
I am so healthy. I'm too healthy.
It's possible, yes.
I am immune to all diseases. I am probiotic horse.
So what's your superpower?
Superpower is never getting sick, but then I can never take a sick day. Oh crap!
Well, what is her superpower?
Squirting your eye.
No. No.
My superpower is you wake up in the middle of the night and you see this.
It's horrifying. What was that one? Ant-Man. Drink the ooze. She said juice. Juice horse.
Okay, well she's fine.
Yes. I'm
She's
gonna
forever in there. Okay.
I'm going to eat the orange. Don't eat the orange, Fidget. Just the orange. Don't eat the horse. And the Applejack would be sad if you ate her aunt. Even though Grace aunt. What?
You said ant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you give me crap for saying ant.
Yeah. I'm still gonna give you crap for it. You know, I do it too.
Yeah, I do it to you all the time, I guess.
No, like Applejack will be sad. Granny Smith might be sad, but she hasn't talked to her in like 10 years, so doesn't talk to that traitorous daughter anymore of hers.
So this is where I'm a little concerned with that. I have those lights matched up. Is I have lights that are meant to hit the sky. I don't know what that one is. Okay, apparently those are fine. Oh, it's that one. But any light that you have that is on the sky, which is what this one is doing, is always a little bit iffy
Okay,
when you're doing like a crossover. So because I gotta worry about
I'm gonna get another drink. Do you want something?
it's only 8:30. Yeah, I guess.
It's only 7:30.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was for some reason I was trying to think about if it was 8:30, and then my brain said it was 8:30. But yeah, I probably should.
I probably should have another drink. I have to deal with this crap for another hour and a half.
I got to deal with you for another hour and a half.
Here, Derpy. I'm gonna kick you.
Yeah, I'm trying to do things.
Oh, see. One Dr. Pepper coat.
There's two of either in the fridge down here. Just do Coke. I have whiskey over there. I think there might, whatever's left in there, I think there's only enough for one, maybe. Though don't overdo it if there's not, or there's too much. Oh, okay. Couldn't remember. So this sun is probably going to have to be my break point for this backlight here. I'm going to have to drop that sun or make it a little smaller. Oh, Oh no, this is the volumetric. I can technically make this one wider, but then it's gonna hit things. I don't want to do that. What is this mountain light supposed to do? Actually, this is kind of given. What do they call that? The when you have like the ring around the sun with the two bright points on the left and right. I think you can do the top and bottom, but usually it's left and right. I forget what they call that. I wonder glitch for mobile is just be a gray rectangle in picture. It's interesting. Yeah, like that effect. What do they call that? There's a specific name for it. You usually see it in the winter, if you're in a place with a lot of snow. I think I'm gonna hold off on that one though. Sundogs. Yeah, it's this. So this looks fake, but if I remember right, there's a video, and I believe one of them it's this one actually. This is an actual video of what they look like when you hit just the right conditions for it. Sundogs are awesome. There's science behind it, but they can look phenomenal and cool. We get them a lot of times up here, but when we get them, it tends to be closer to like this, where you don't get as much of the full circle, but you get the edges. But yeah, it does look really cool, but it's about like ice crystals in the atmosphere bouncing, because like it's like the same reason with like rainbows existing is because, and essentially they're just rainbows with ice crystals in the air, but rainbows are about, you know, your eyes getting just the right prism reflection off of the raindrops. It's kind of like that. But yeah, it's really, really neat. It's a variation on a rainbow, but like to me, this is much cooler than a rainbow. Like if you could get that type of effect, like where it goes to the extreme, that's way cooler than a rainbow. And it's all an illusion. That's why here, when they're looking around, it doesn't seem real. It's because it technically isn't. You're just at the spot where all of that light is reflecting to. No, and not to say rainbows aren't cool. Rainbows are cool, but to me, that's just super cool. And actually, I think my favorite part about it is how it goes. It gets light over here, but then dark on the inside. So just, I don't know, it feels like there's an orb in the sky. They're super cool. Sundogs are awesome. That's a term I'm wondering if Michael knows. All right, we're gonna at least start trying to get the plan for this done. So, because I don't want to spend a ton of time building a scene and then figure out I have to change a bunch of stuff because I wasn't gonna actually do the thing I wanted. So, where's my escape pod? It's way up there. Oh yeah, this is. I like to repeat tips just in case people miss the one other time. If you're looking around like here, and now I know it was up there, but if you're looking around, you're like, where the hell is this model? I have it selected here. Where is it? If you have a model selected and you hit V, V is to center your camera to wherever the object is that you're looking at. There, voila, you found it, and you can just drag it into view, and then you're good. This door, I don't like that it's transparent. I feel like I might be able to just fill it in with something, so I'm not going to worry about it right now, but okay. So my concern right now isn't, oh wow, that is this camera might be too close to this snow. We need a derpy. Okay, derpy. You're going to remove your inward motion. I want to lock it because there was the dips and stuff that we added for. Where's Michael? Michael is getting a booze. He's a horse now. He's a full horse. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so derpy is... I think I can shrink the pot a little bit. Oh. Oh, no, the door was the right size. It wasn't transparent. It was I didn't have it locked. So here, that's the problem here too. Thank you.
Oof, I just like getting you today. Where was I? Wouldn't the question be like, Michael's dream has finally become true and he's turned into derpy?
Seriously?
Go see her face now.
Michael, have you ever seen these things?
I saw something really weird once. It wasn't quite that. But it
Well, that's
freaked
an
me
extreme version, but in Minnesota, we often get the ones that, no, not like that look like this.
out. Yeah. I've seen that because that's the crystals in the atmosphere, but I've seen a much rarer event called a double sun, where the sun actually shows in the sky where it was, and then
like
you
that?
get where it is. No, like type in double sun.
No.
It's only happened a few times, but I actually witnessed it once. And it freaked me the heck out. I thought the world was ending.
But do you know what those things are called?
Nope.
You would never guess it.
It's probably something to do with a halo. What?
Sundog.
It makes no sense.
Because wherever you go, they follow. Technically, it does, but
Yeah.
it's the same as rainbow. But
No, just the sun reflecting off ice crystals or something. In it.
yep, sun crystals in the air.
No.
So yeah, it's a very specific condition. I think it has to be like ultra dry. I think the only time we ever get them here is if it's like negative temperatures, like it's super cold. But they're really suck when you're driving because it's like you get the sun and then two more suns. So you're like, ah!
See if I can't find a picture of that thing that I saw one time. It's different. It's similar, but it's different. And I don't know what causes it.
Okay, so if that's the spot, we need to bring in that escape pod size. I can maybe go smaller than that.
I saw this one time.
That's called Tatooine.
I thought the world was ending. It kind of. There's another version of it. I think over Japan or something where it happened. I think it's weird the explanation for it. There's some theories for it, but nobody's.
So why is it that when you thought there's two suns that the world was ending? Why?
There's not supposed to be two suns.
What? It could be a blessing. Maybe it was that there was always a second sun, and now we're going to see it.
Then it'll burn us to death.
No, it's always been there. But like, can't there be like, hey, look, the second sun, that's awesome.
No, the world should be in a state of panic at that point. Like I started panicking because I remember I was driving to work when I saw it, and I'm looking out my car window trying not to also crash my car.
Why are
And
you?
I can't quite figure out why there's two suns in the sky.
I know, but is knowing or not knowing gonna stop you from needing to go to work?
It's still gonna freak. By the time I got to work, it was the effect was gone, but it freaked me the heck out.
Can we fit a derpy in there?
I don't know that the effect's super rare. It's just very short lived. I think.
I'm gonna go just a teeny bit bigger. We're gonna go
Make
because I need to make sure they get lodged in the snow a little bit and that the door can open. All right, so I do want the pod to land like over here. And kind of like there. But I need to make sure that the camera is wide enough to show everything. So, okay.
Celestia seeing what humanity was doing. Popped up. I think the most important thing in this shot is just having the one derpy not in a pod plow headfirst into a snowdrift, and then you just see her little legs kicking.
As they're walking, I can have other pods landing behind, and then just have one derpy just go,
Like, bloop.
or just land right on her feet and start dancing.
I like the idea of her going into a snowdrift and then her little legs just kicking. Like, it's like how.
And do you want this done tomorrow?
Yeah. You can't have a derpy stuck in the snow and then her little legs kicking.
To make it actually work and get it all lit right and everything? No. You're gonna get me banned.
It's that easy. You did it. Use. Heck, you could just keep having the dance animation. That is vulgar. Do it again. No sunset. It's a weird angle.
I'm gonna fix it, but I want to animate its position by here and its rotation on a separate bone. Because I want it when it hits, I want it to hit and then like lean forward a little bit, like it's impacting.
Ah. I was getting drinks. I was checking on, very quickly checked up on the meat because I haven't checked on it in a few days. And I will say it is done. But I will wait to bottle it. Derp, derp, derp. Velvet, are you? Oh, hello, Denise. Is that a derp I see? Yes, because today is Derpy Day Eve. Derp Miss Eve. This is religion.
They were talking before about the dictatorship.
Derp Day Eve, yeah, because tomorrow's Derpy Day, so today's Derp Day Eve. So we're celebrating Derpy.
You're celebrating Derpy.
Everyone is.
I'm actually doing more Derpy than you are.
It's a not federally recognized federal holiday. So, very important. You are doing a lot of Derpy. This pleases me. What does one do on Derpy Day? Praise the derp, hug the derp, boop the derp. It's a day off work, so you don't have to go to work tomorrow. I mean, your boss might say otherwise, but I give you permission to stay home from work tomorrow. For Derpy Day. Praise be to Derpy. Praise. Let her go. She's excited for you.
For you.
Yes. Very important holiday. We all get to stay home. Live like Derpy, who always stays home. She's a bum, but we love her.
Like,
Give her head back.
you're, but we love her. Like, somebody in the back is like, I don't.
The other bum.
Get the fuck out of here.
Cute. We should stay home from class. School's important, man. School is cool. There goes school. I kind of wish I could go back to school just so that I could, like, not have to work instead. Because school was what, from 8 to 3?
Well,
And you
high
got,
school.
like an hour for lunch.
High school was, but then when you go home, you have homework. So you have to do work
I
at
never did
home.
my homework. I skipped my homework all the time.
And look who you turned out. You're holding a giant plush horse.
And look how your life turned out. I'm sitting next to
Hey, I graduated with honors.
you. I was on the dean's list twice.
Dean's list because you were in trouble.
No.
You mean Dean's office?
Yes. No, my brain was a lot sharper back then than it is today. But that's fine. I don't need
Well,
it back.
yeah, because I don't think it can get much worse.
It's just a downhill spiral. Just hug derpies now, which is better. My college classes, I when I went to college, it was in the evenings, so my legit class schedule was right from 6 to 11 p.m. That's when I went to school, which is rough hours to be going to school in hindsight, but it let me work normal hours. So I worked my normal 9 to 5 job, and then I would go to school in the evenings. It was just easier for me to keep, because I had to keep a job. I wouldn't have been able to afford it otherwise. Not that it paid for any of the school, but it paid for, like, my apartment at the time. Classes are at 10 and 11 a.m. Doesn't sound too bad. No, the way my school was set up, I had 3 classes a week, but each class was 5 hours long. So instead of like going to this class and this class and this class, it was like, okay, this entire day is going to be this class, this entire day is going to be this class. So they did it that way, which is a little different.
For college? Or
Yeah, college.
And it's all depending on how the college wants to do it.
That's how they did it. And it kind of makes sense, but also when you're like on hour 4 of the same class, you do start feeling the burnout.
When I went to private college to finish my degree, you only took 2 classes at a time, and if there was ever a in-person one, it was always 1 day a week, but it was always like 3 hours.
Yeah. Not all, but I had some online classes. When I went to school is when they started kind of doing online stuff, mixing it up.
The thing I didn't like about online courses was it always felt like, because you were accelerated, so instead of 16 weeks, it was 8 weeks. And in that 8 weeks, your first week is introduction, so it's always very little to do, and it's always like the paperwork and whatever. And the last week is finals. So literally, most of the course was 6 weeks. That's a lot for an entire college course. So, yeah.
I just remember the one thing I hated in college was taking English and remedials. I hated it to the point where I didn't care, and I did end up having to retake that class because of it, because I just kept putting it off. Like, oh, you need to write a poem today. And I was like, guys, I really don't want to write a poem. I regretted it later, but then I started writing poems. Not good ones, mind you, but they didn't care.
I needed to make sure, like, I already am doing a shot like that. And is it going to be too much to just do the basically exact same shot
You
again?
just need like 2 pods that land and then a derpy. And then like some derpies dancing already on the ground.
Yeah, I'm thinking...
Wait, oh, you can just do the 1 pod on derpy.
I'm thinking the best way to do this would be instead have some derps already walking, because if I follow the pods down, I'm already doing that type of shot. It's a copy paste. So I think I'm going to
2 pods should drop, no more, and then a derpy. And the third one should be the derpy.
I can already have some derpies walking.
Yeah.
But then have the pods drop, the door opens. So you don't follow the derps, a pod opens, then you follow that derp.
I just want the derpy to land in the snow. Or something. I want the derpy who wasn't in a pod.
No, it's just there's going to be this pod.
This won't plop
So
derpy.
there's going to be the derps walking. Probably need to do something like this for the camera. I kind of want to stay with the 50, but I'm wondering if I have to do it 85 to really make it look decent. 85 for a wide angle though, or like with a wide shot, like that is kind of weird. Technically 35 would be better. I'm just going to do 50. 50 is human eye perceived thing. So I'm going to still have the pod drop. But I'm going to have the camera stay here. Probably slow the pod down a little bit.
Derpos. This derpy is so fluffy, you guys don't even know.
And who made that wonderful plush?
AZ Chip. And I'm always like...
AZG.
AZJ. Yeah.
AZJ?
J. I love the ears. They're so stiff and pointy. Like, I don't know how they get the cloth this stiff in places, but I love it. I mean, it's not wires. It's just really tightly packed or something. I don't know. I have no idea. It's magic. Magic derp.
Okay. That should... Okay. There, I wanted at least like 2 frames of it coming in before landing, which now it's going to do. And... Not all of it, just this one.
But you know who bought this derp? This guy.
Yeah, you know what? She's my derp then.
It's your gift. So that I could boop.
My derp.
It's a boop the derp.
How often do you boop the derp?
Booped it a lot today. I boop if the pony gets the most boops recently, or probably she's a dash. She's like right there. I'm lured in to boop her.
Cheers, Fidget.
Cheese, it's dash. Cheese in it. Yeah. Theme song. Jesus dash.
That snow doesn't work for this. I had to find other snow, which is concerning.
Find some snow.
Now, I have snow that I used for something before. But I can't remember if it was snow or a retextured rock.
There's gonna be snow. That's good snow.
That's what I'm using.
Some more good snow.
Could maybe work. It might be a slightly different hue.
I did just get hit by a pod.
No, it's when the pod lands, snow would push up.
Yeah.
It needs to crater essentially. And I've done it before with Full Metal Alchemist video.
It's ice. Good place. No?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. All right. All right, so that lands.
You gotta hydrate.
I did.
Oh, you did? I didn't see.
Do you have to?
Yes. I have to make sure you're living up to your responsibilities.
You can see dreams.
No, but if that is your dream, then
Drinking booze all night?
drinking water apparently.
Oh yeah, I guess. There's...
I dream of drinking water. Good dream to have.
What was that from Morrowind? I think it was. No, not Morrowind. Oblivion, where he's like, "I dream of cheese." It was one of the guys that said that.
I remember that a lot in Half-Life 2.
Why are they dreaming of cheese in Half-Life?
Because it's gone. There's no cows. There's no milk. So sometimes I dream of cheese as something. I'm dreaming about something
Unless
that
it was
doesn't exist anymore.
unless I remember it from somebody putting that audio in
Oblivion.
an Oblivion thing.
Something you don't think about in that game. That there's no cheese. Like I think they talk about it a bit in Alex.
Well, if there's no
Things that have been
cheese,
lost.
you know what that means? There's no Cheez-Its.
What will cheese is that cheese?
The-
Let's be honest, none of that's real cheese.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I don't think there's any actual cheese in Cheez-Its. That's why.
They say it is, but they're lies.
Well, thing is,
It's like their whole commercial. 100% real cheese.
okay, if you have to say 100% real cheese, it means because at some point it wasn't, and now it's a feature.
Well, maybe it's just that everybody thinks it's not real cheese. But like, what do they have to do to the cheese to get it to turn into a powder?
She is, because it doesn't even. It's not even says cheese, since they say CHEEZ. Technically, they can say. Oh, it doesn't say cheese. Oh, it says it contains cheese.
There's cheese in there.
Approximately 26 to 24 milliliters. Oh, no, that's probably per cracker. Real cheese baked into every crunch. Okay, that's pulled right from the
That's
collection. Right?
advertisement. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't read that. Well, it says on their site.
And yeah, it's got cheese, but they just
Okay,
deform
according to
the
this, the untold truth of cheese at crackers.
from the guys at Mashed. Oh, they started them in World War One. Those look awful.
Actually, no, they still look crispy. That looks just good. It might be just super dry. Cheese is really not the primary ingredient. That's what I thought. So yeah, flour and
it's
vegetable have
clearly
more
not
are in there more than cheese.
Well, no kidding. It's a cracker. Of course, flour is going to be the primary ingredient.
Last square shape. Okay, that's going too far.
like-
That's nitpicking.
It's not. Yeah, like finding out that it's mostly flour is kind of a yeah. It's a cracker. Muffin.
Okay, so I am still concerned with the lighting on this, but because of how I'm doing this now, I can technically bring these lights in much closer and get much better lighting things.
I thought Pringles were formed from potato flakes, but they can't call them potato chips because potato chips require sliced potato, which Pringles are not. That was my understanding as far as Pringles are concerned. Basically uses the flakes that people make mashed potatoes out of. I made some good mashed potatoes here recently. You gotta eat them before they go bad.
I know I had them today.
Good.
I wanted to have them the other day, and you're like, "Nyeh."
No, I actually thought I'd be coming back to the mashed potatoes because
No, we don't have enough for 3 people. So I did that, and I had them leftovers because I didn't have time to
we'll make sure you eat the rest of them.
wait. Yeah, there's some tomorrow, but there's still a lot of mashed potatoes. But really, it's mashed potatoes. You just had cheese and sour cream, and
Yeah.
oh well,
I don't know. I don't think we have a lot of sour cream.
enough.
That's good. Derp, derp. Derp, derp. He gets boobs because she is super cute. Derp, derp.
So I did an override on the brightness for that pod, mainly because it's going to be impossible for it to be lit in such a way to really kind of fit with the environment. So I over brightened it, but even then, I still think it's going to be kind of tough. I really don't. I want to light things, but I don't want to lighten it too much because that sun to me would be a majority of it. But I don't know how to not make that work. Because like this one, yeah, this one has shadows on. But like I seen a derp shadow? No.
I believe you, Sunset. I wasn't sure. I thought it was made from potato flakes, but I'm wrong. They are tasty though. I prefer Pringles over like a standard potato chip. Which one do you prefer? You like Pringles or potato chips?
Potato chips.
Well, can't all be right.
Pringles they're not even real potato.
Yeah. What's your point? Better.
No. Are Pringles bad? No. But if I had to choose which one, if I had to choose which one to grab, I will tell you right now, it will be Cape Cod low fat.
I don't like those chips.
I love those
I
chips.
think he likes those chips because he knows I won't eat them.
Well, that does help. But no, the low 40% reduced fat Cape Cod chips are the best. I don't care about the reduced fat. It's just that they're less greasy and they just taste
I was
better.
gonna say, get baked potato chips. They're way better than anything cooked in oil. Like, I don't even mean that they're just less fat. They taste better. That's why, like, if I'm gonna eat a potato chip, I want baked chips, like Lay's baked potato chips. They taste better. Potato chips are too greasy. I don't like
That's
it.
why I like the reduced fat
Well, they
Cape
taste like
Cod.
grease.
The reduced fat ones they just have I don't know, they just don't have that taste to me. Like they don't have that grease.
Grease. That's why I like Pringles. They're also not greasy.
Kind of.
And they are baked. Even
Yeah.
if they're not potato.
Don't have to be deep fried.
But yes, I don't like deep fried. I don't really like deep fried anything. Like, I'll eat like some fried chicken. Don't get me wrong, but if you could like give me some baked chicken, like some good baked chicken over it, I'll take the baked chicken. I don't know how many people have eaten at a Long John Silver's, but they always had baked fish. It was like the one fast food place you could go to get like baked meat anything. I thought it was pretty fancy because at Long John Silver's you could get like baked fish, a side of rice, and then like a corn on the cob at a fast food place. Or like a proper meal at a fast food place
Well, why don't you just go to a proper place?
because it's way cheaper. You don't have to tip anybody and it's fast. So if you legit want a decent like fish dinner,
You're saying you don't have to,
yeah.
but those employees would disagree.
One, I'm sure. But if you do want a good,
So-
decent fish dinner, super cheap.
What Michael
get
is
Long John
saying
Silver.
is that the people, if you work in the service industry, screw you. He doesn't want to help you out. He's trying to save a dime.
No, I hope you get paid well. I just don't want to pay a lot for my fish meal. What?
I think I know your problem.
You
is.
only have deep fried at your Long John Silver's? The one I always used to go to had baked fish.
It's
Did they get rid of it?
or are you sure,
I'm 100% sure. I used to go there all the time for
Are you-
baked fish.
Michael?
What? I'm sure. My brain isn't that rot. It's kind of rot, but it ain't that rot. I remember eating baked fish baked cod at Long John Silver's multiple times with rice and corn on the cob. The hush puppies are good.
I feel like because I know how your memory is.
It's perfect. All my old all my old shit I remember well. Ask me what happened yesterday, I have no idea. But ask me about something that happened 10 years ago, I will tell you the color of the wallpaper.
Yeah, you do have that, right? Yeah. You'll pull weird shit out of nowhere and be like, how the Michael,
Yeah.
stop it. Remember things.
I remember the important things, like my fish dinner at Long John Silver's 13 years ago. I remember sitting down and enjoying very much. You remember the layout of the restaurant. And then that Long John Silver's got turned into a Dunkin' Donuts. Like years later, and I was sad.
Well, actually works better with the regular lighting now.
I thought you were going to say Dunkin' Donuts is better, and I'd say no.
The Dunkin' Donuts is great because they give you extra discounts.
They give you what?
Extra discounts.
Discounts on what?
You get your senior discount.
Oh, that, yeah. They did. I'm an old man, apparently.
Yep. Michael getting his senior discount.
At Dunkin' Donuts, and we're gonna be heading back there soon. They opened up. I need to get my badge. Badges are open now.
I'm not buying a badge.
I know you're not.
I never bought a badge. Well, I bought sponsorships all the time, but
I need to get my sponsorship / badge.
no, it's only been because of with COVID and some of the house stuff that was going on. I didn't do a sponsorship the last couple of years, or last year, I think, but I've usually sponsored. I get a discount on the badge, equivalent to a normal badge for doing community guest stuff, but I still pay on top of that.
I would definitely say that Winnie City is still not Winnie City. Cider Fest is still a very good convention. But Winnie City is the only one that really holds any nostalgic value for me now because of they changed locations at Cider Fest, and the new location is fine.
They changed for good reason, though.
They did, and they should have changed, and I'm glad they changed just because the management there was giving them such a hard time. But yeah, the new place doesn't really hold any nostalgia for me. The only place left that holds any nostalgia for me is Winnie City. It was the second convention I ever went to. And it's where I met Adam for the first time. I think I mentioned that recently, but mention it again. Michael, do you think you could pass Colonel Sanders? Based on all the commercials that KFC does, where they have a different person play Colonel Sanders like every few months, sure. Almost 2 years. Hello, Silver. Happy Derpy Day Eve, Silver. It's Derpy Day Eve, and she's excited. And she's like, it's her special day. She gets.
Could you pull off a John Stamos? Oh, it's Mario Lopez. Sorry,
Wait,
that was what it was. I figured it out though.
he thought that was from that recipe of salvation.
Hello, Silver, and hello, Nolan. Almost 2 years. Almost. Actually, I thought it's been actually more than that, though. But thank you very much, Silver, and hello, Nolan.
Nolan, are you going to be at Cider or Winnie City?
I haven't actually seen that, and I want to watch that. The Recipe of Seduction.
You're going to get it on DVD. You're going to put it on the
I don't think they have it. It was. Wait, was that an actual Lifetime original?
Probably.
Yeah, Lifetime original mini movie. That actually kind of makes sense. That's probably the only thing on Lifetime that I would be okay with watching.
I'm sorry to hear that, Silver. Well, maybe the next one after you're all rich.
Thank you very much, Nolan, as well. Oh, yeah, see, Nolan, no, it's not almost 3. You're just over 2. I mean, I guess if you're rounding up. You're, did you not get a call back on that one you were trying for?
You just need to win the lottery. That's my plan. I didn't buy a ticket, but I'm still gonna win it somehow. You have an interview March 8th. Oh, that's good. I hope it goes well. That door is flipping in the weirdest way.
Because it's hitting the snow.
Okay.
Here's the light. I can put an extra little snow band thing there. I mean, I can just remove it.
So
I
don't
the idea of
encourage
flipping.
this.
Or
This is
you
a
should
horrible
totally play a
idea.
KFC dating sim on Sunday. We're probably gonna do more cooking this Sunday, but
Cook. The game is fun.
that
Just
there should we have coming up in a couple of weeks. I have to figure out what I want to do exactly for it, but usually we do the streamiversary, where we stream every day of the week. And that is usually the last week of, or towards the end of March. And this is I think it's just the 9-year.
I remember those. This one, it's the week of death. It's the week where all life
Yeah.
is drained from me.
This is because I have all recordings of streams, and I did a couple streams throughout the beginning of 2014, but it was on March 21st that I started doing a every Friday.
This is too long notes. You straight.
No, I think it hit a limit, and it cut the recording. So it's a no for myself, but I really don't do anything with that. And just to think about, like, this is me trying to fix some of them too, because there's some that were broke way back.
Do you ever go back to watch them the ones with video, and you just drink straight whiskey while you look at all the hair I used to have? That's what I do.
2014.
Yeah.
I didn't even start using a camera until like 2018. 2017. No, there's many years where I didn't have a camera, but that was on Twitch. Twitch had only been around for Twitch was very new because it was not long after. Like, when did Twitch become Twitch?
I'm fascinated by Flatwire. Sorry, I got distracted. $2014.
Yeah, so because it was Justin TV before that, and I started streaming in 2014. So I started streaming on Twitch a month after it became Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm old school.
I do remember when it was Justin TV. I just don't remember using it very much when it was Justin TV.
Yeah.
I think the first person I actually started watching on Twitch was you. You were the first person I subscribed or followed on Twitch. Because I was watching Jay's streams before you, but I watched him on YouTube. And he still primarily does YouTube, so not much change there.
It depends. Like, I've thought about doing other streaming stuff on YouTube. I've thought about multi-streaming to YouTube between Twitch and YouTube. You can do that on the program that I have, but you have to pay for it, and I refuse. But
it'd be pretty hard now that you have so many people subscribed through this to change up.
Well, and you can still have it where people can subscribe in there because there's still other perks there. But I like having a single environment for it. And YouTube, when Twitch first came out, YouTube didn't have streaming, and when YouTube did add streaming, it was kind of crap. Now YouTube streaming is actually pretty decent, and in terms of viewership, it would be easier to maintain some people, but the problem is there's just no interaction. YouTube is chat. That's about it. It feels like it's lacking, like there's something that it's missing.
I just now realized the cleverness of having this subscription service. Because if you change to any other streaming platform, the people who subscribe to you here for plus 2 years would, if you suddenly switched streaming platforms, that would be meaningless.
Yeah, but it's a per month thing.
Yeah.
So whether or not it's been built up for so many years,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. I mean, if they're there for the content, they're going to go wherever.
Yeah.
But YouTube only has their Patreon version of things, but the only thing I like about YouTube's version, at least from the financial side, is I believe that their cut is less. Twitch from the sub side is ridiculous, being 50%. But then the bits are the other way, where if you give 100 bits, it's 100 bits to the person because the fee comes beforehand. But
Just have people download the Argo app and you just stream it off of your personal server. Everybody just tunes in, connects to the server. I don't know how you'd make money that way, but
no, it's no, it's fine. I thought about doing multi-streaming, just to stream to the Argo Zone channel and to this at the same time. But yeah, I do want to stream there more, but I don't know what I would do there that I wouldn't just do here. So that's why I never have.
I think Jay tried streaming on both platforms simultaneously, but that had the problem of him talking to two different chats who could not hear each other, which was interesting sometimes.
And like if you multi-stream through some things, it should combine the chats. But the problem is if I can see combined and you can have it pop up on the screen, but those chats aren't going to interact with each other. So you can respond to one chat, but then other people aren't going to know what you're doing. To me, the multi-stream thing is about getting as much exposure as possible, but at the cost of an experience from others. If you're doing a stream where all it is a visual thing and not interacting with people, then whatever, it's not going to change much. But if you're trying to interact with people, it's just not. No.
Yeah, no, I was confused for a while when I was watching him because it seemed like he was talking to a ghost. Because I didn't know he was streaming in YouTube at the same time.
Yeah, but this is coming from the person that I think went on and started watching a recording of me playing and was typing out.
I was talking to you quite a bit, and I thought you were responding to me. I was like, and
how did you feel when you figured that one out?
it was really stupid because I was like a half hour in before I realized that it was a recording because I joined your channel. I joined the normal time, but I clicked it too early and it hadn't started yet. So it just immediately started playing the day before. And I
didn't think it lets you actually type in chat though.
Oh yeah, it does. And I think it actually saves it as if you were there. But I think in a different, I think the text is red or something instead of white. It's weird. But yeah, no, I was very confused, and then I remember joining the proper stream, being like, I've been talking to a recording for so long. I am an idiot. But that's okay, because I'm your guys' idiot. And I got a derpy. And her hooves do this. It is very good.
Her bullets are not timed right, but actually, yeah, I probably should figure that out. Actually, I don't know where it is correct. Oh, I rotated her. It might be just broken in general. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll worry about it later. But this is definitely not going to be done for tomorrow.
He's just a derp. That is a compliment, Silver. I am a happy derp. Because derps are happy. They might be derps, but they're smiling. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. I have most of a booze left. I should start drinking it. Did put the last year whiskey in there. There wasn't as much as I thought,
Yeah, I thought that.
but there was plenty for one more whiskey coke.
Yeah, it was fine. I do need to go pick some up, but I want to stop, try to grab some stuff tomorrow.
I still have my bottle of whiskey, and then there's the 2 bottles of rum. So, and since I'm gonna have that mead ready this weekend, I'm not bothering picking anything up.
Where she goes.
She escaped? Oh no. She's unleashed upon the world. Oh, ignorance is bliss. And I will do you a favor and say I am the happiest man alive.
Because you're holding a derp.
Yes. That way you're happy too, Nolan. See, my happiness means other people are happy. That's how happiness works. Unless you're like one of those people who are like, that guy over there, he's happy. I hate him. How dare he be happy? There. We're all happy now. It's just like, if you're happy, we're happy. We're all happy together. This is how the cult starts. But that's okay. It's gonna derpy.
So this is what I was thinking. Do something like this.
Yeah.
Probably can move it a little faster.
Yeah. Then you have another pod come down in the background. Another derpy steps out, and then a third derpy just plumps into the snow.
That's too fast.
Still very adamant about the hoof kikis, but you do you.
But then I can have a bunch of derpies kind of doing the same. I gotta modify her positioning, but I want to have it straight right now so that I can copy paste that pod into other spots. But I need to do like the snow exploding out of the ground. But then I want to have her. Okay, I think the audio was an issue though.
Still think you need to change the music to Uptown Girl.
Because the issue is that the music changes to that other whatever. And if I show
We should have a poll. Start a poll.
okay, this should cut here.
Just ask chat. Chat, do you think we should keep the Star Wars theme or change the music to Uptown Girl?
No, it doesn't work with Uptown
It would
Girl.
work better with Uptown Girl. It works so much better.
Okay, hold on.
What?
Okay, this one.
Yeah, Billy Joel's Uptown Girl.
Okay.
Gotta get to the chorus.
Usually this identifies the chorus, but okay, here we go.
Okay. Gotta go from the start of the video, or
Yeah. Oh, we gotta show the actors on this. Let me make sure I'm showing everything else. Okay. And so it's right there.
Hmm?
I don't know what part of the song we're at with this one.
The chorus, right?
Maybe.
It's a better version.
Okay. see if he does it. No, it was actually timed at like 2 spots too.
Yes. So good.
Thank you. That
Nothing but
This-
ideas.
yeah, and you know what also is a problem?
What's
I bet
that?
you this recording can no longer be on YouTube.
You were already doing the Star Wars.
No, that one I already checked. I can verify. I can put it on there.
Oh, we can challenge Billy Joel to a fist fight. Keep it up.
Must have both. No, I'm guessing that there's certain, like I already verified the Star Wars theme I can use without issue. It's demonetized, but I can use it. There are other ones where uploading it will immediately flag you, and so and usually the very big name musicians like Billy Joel.
He's fine.
He doesn't. Billy Joel probably doesn't own the rights to distribution for that.
I have no idea.
It's the record label that pushes on it.
Probably.
So that's why I'm usually careful about stuff like that.
But it was really good. This is so good. It's so fine.
No, but the streams go to YouTube, and so that I don't know if I'll be able to put it on YouTube then.
Find out. An uptown derp. She been living in her uptown derps. Because she's cute. Good song.
Okay, so I need to fill in some of the ground here. You take a demonetization on such a good video. Again, there's two. I'm already going to be demonetized on this video. They're using the Star Wars theme. They will take all profits from it. I can't. If I did it as a short, I would get a small portion of it, but it's still all gone. So from a business standpoint, this is doing work for free for YouTube. So because just Star Wars isn't, I can't use it. They have a new feature where you can actually license music, but this one you can't. Probably because it would be immensely expensive.
She's been living in her muffin world.
If you made a cover of it,
Yeah. I could sing it because my amazing singing voice.
I think you can do a cover of it, but then I think they're talking about that in the WAN show. Somebody mentioned that you can do a cover of a song without issue, but if you make a video of yourself playing it, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird, but
It's weird.
I don't know the full rules on that. I don't want to know the full rules on that.
E. Dip.
I'm not liking.
Called star deployment.
Not liking this part of the ground right here.
Deployment in the stars.
It's if I want to have like any derps in the background, it's gonna block them.
Can I show that derp? They were asking what happens to the derp that dropped without a pod. Gonna be fine.
We'll get to that. Oh, I was originally just gonna hide the door, but technically, if I go and reuse this for other shots, that could be dangerous. So. Okay, and I'll just do a little rock. So this is just so that if I need to reuse this in any future background pieces, it's done. I'll probably still have to play with it a little bit, but okay. All right, what happens to the clone derp? I want to have her drop, but I want to have this scene going for a second. But
She should be the third one to fall in the sky.
with where the audio is already ending,
You're gonna have to extend the audio. No, you want it to end there because it's the music changes shit.
yeah.
You just have to have two pods drop immediately, and then the third one, like boom, boom, boom.
No, I think this pod needs. What I need to do is end this a little bit early, or start this bit. Yeah, that works.
That works. And then as soon as she steps out, the next pod should fall. Or at least you shouldn't even see the door, but you should.
No, I'm not worried about background at all.
Okay.
I'm only worried about where did I go to the AT-ATs.
The cutoff point you have is good.
No, because that changed. I had the best spot is right here, but I have 1 second, which between camera movements and everything, either that or I just show the AT-ATs in the background. But I kind of want to have them be the last zoom in.
Yeah, I kind of like. You can't extend the music past that point.
No, because it's not the same theme anymore. It's the later part of the song where it's like do 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 do, and it's so the action part of it goes away. It's fine if I were to extend it much through that, but cutting it right after it transitions is really weird. So unless I want to cut other parts, like I could cut a little bit at the beginning of this one.
Maybe that door could come off a little sooner. On the pod when after it falls, the door could come off immediately. Because there's like, coming off a little late.
It's just if I really want to time it to there, because anything, if I want to switch to an AT-AT, like swing the camera, I'm probably going to have to swing it like way over here and zoom in. I'm trying to figure out how to do this with the time that I have.
Shut up.
Okay, I can move this to here.
I don't know what it is in space. There's always you can hear it. You guys can't hear it, but I can hear it. That sounds like it's getting ready to take off into space. I hear something revving up every once in a while down here.
It's a furnace.
Is it?
Yeah, it's revving up. It's though the fan's always on, but it's revving up all the other stuff for
It's getting
furnace.
ready to shoot off into space. That was a crappy old furnace until I fixed it.
Okay, I'm gonna move the AT-ATs into a visible area. Oh, they already are, but
I had a furnace that would leak. I had a propane furnace in my old house that would sometimes leak, and then it would go to light, and then you would just hear like a small explosion downstairs. And I always hated it because I knew it would blow out the pilot light, and I'd have to go back downstairs to relight the pilot light. And that went on for like 3.5 years. I just kind of let that go. It was the worst in the winter because sometimes it would do it in the middle of the night, and then I would wake up because the heat was out. It exploded super big. It just exploded enough to knock the pilot light out. And then once the pilot light was out, the emergency shut off would kick in. So that part still worked. But eventually I got some parts from a water heater and fixed it. Crafty like that. Buzz. I don't like it as much as your original shot.
it's with the music. The only thing I can think of is
Swing the whole thing around where it's not even looking at her anymore and just show just the AT-ATs from the original. I hate that angle.
well, it's temporary. I'm not worrying about look. I'm worried about timing.
Okay.
I have nothing to care. I made that in 15 seconds just to throw it there to get an idea.
I like the original angle, that's all.
The original, this one?
The one from the front. No, for the AT-ATs.
Oh yeah, but I can't. It doesn't work unless I completely change the camera. But then that breaks. The whole idea was to have it like shift over and being part of the current scene.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just like it's whatever. It's but doing a cut, it's less funny than it just being shown. So. The only other thing I can think of is just keep this shot as it is. But
Yeah, this whole thing was the Uptown Girl. You wouldn't even have to worry about the music.
no, I because it wouldn't be on YouTube. I'm not kidding. It probably can't be put on YouTube.
Probably not.
Like if you want Uptown Girl, sure, but then all this work would be just to be thrown away.
You could do it to green sleeves. That way you would never have to worry about. You could monetize it then. Green sleeves for all my joy. Green sleeves for my joy.
But then why not? Shut up, Michael.
I have nothing but good ideas.
No, you could do something like this. Let's have one back there.
That kind of works.
I knew it would kind of work.
I want to see more lasers now. No, there's no lasers. Where are there lasers?
There is, but the current way I have them set up is
Okay, there's the lasers.
kind of towards the whatever. They're apparently faster than I was expecting, so they're only.
That kind of works. I like that. That'll work. And then you can have more derps. I don't hate.
Or at the end here when it goes, that's when she can hit the ground. It just slams into the ground there, or it's one of the 1818s.
You wouldn't be able to see
it. Is here, tongue.
No, bad flight. You got
It's just like a little red splatter. It's like,
no. This is you trying to hurt me again.
yeah, a little
Derpy,
bit.
don't look at him. He's bad person. Oh, everything went very dark.
Yeah, I was checking to see how the light works, but I don't have any lights back there. And this lighting is very early. It definitely will be updated. I kind of do like them back there. Just kind of, maybe not the dark version of them, but I'm right now playing with the light as the harshest that I have to deal with, and then the light when the single direction I want. Now I feel more okay, at least with how things are about doing the filling lights. There's definitely going to be. Oops.
You're gonna have the derpy. The derpy has to move though. Like if you have her fall in the snow at the very end, you have to get at least one hoof kicky. Just have to show she's okay.
But you didn't call it hoof kick.
Yeah.
And that alone just implied that it's for cutesy reasons.
Isn't everything derpy related for cutesy reasons? Like it's derpy. She's cute.
Like these hoof kickies. Well, what if she does a hoof kick? No.
Hoof kickies.
Multiple kickies. Kicks plural.
Yes. Derp, derp. Got her tail. Inwards.
What's this?
It's like reflectivity of some sort. It's lights. Where are those lights coming from? What is that? What's that reflectivity? What are those like streams of lights?
It's the only thing it can be is an environment map that's just really goof.
They don't have.
Normally it does a preset environment map. I thought it was originally like Windows or something, but
Show Argo how it's done, Michael. Do the vulgar. You just want what? This is what you want. You know, I'm doing it this way. So look, it's this angle, so it's not vulgar. I mean, it's kind of facing you, but that's besides the point.
I think the best part about Michael is that if there's ever a person in the world that I have like a ton of blackmail material on,
Yeah. It's probably true.
it's definitely that man. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's not. No, it was the environment map. Okay.
Yeah, that was easy enough.
Okay. Is the only thing that makes sense. You can have certain types of lighting, but it was popping up even when I was with the lights off, which means it was not part of lighting.
It's a weird environment map because it looks like it's designed only to work inside of a building.
It probably is built for like certain building type stuff. Environment maps are awesome if custom built to a shot. You can have some really, really nice looking reflections, but it means like every room you basically have to take a screenshot of a 3D map from the middle of it. Or if you know where they're going to stand, you could really build it. But it's just, most games don't do crap like that because that's a ton of work.
It's a ton of work with very limited application.
But a lot of environment maps aren't about creating a realistic reflection. It's about just fooling you into thinking it's a real reflection. So they'll just take, if it's about having a red at the bottom of the room and green at the top of the room, they'll just make an environment map that's that way. So it gives a feeling of, okay, so now, that's definitely, see, the problem is this is still going to be a ton of, there's still a lot more lights I have to put in this. Like each of those AT-ATs is going to have some kind of rim light around the edge with this. So
I kind of want a derpy sliding down the snow on one of those doors.
no,
I like the old derpy Winter Wonderland.
no, because that's making a derpy do something that isn't the dance.
Oh, I don't think you should do it for this video. I just want it as a general thing.
At some point.
Yeah. I want you to give me more derpies. This is what I want.
Ooh, I just realized this. The way the light is set up on this model, if I turn off shadows, yeah, the light actually casts through and hits this back panel.
More derpsies.
You know, in for the derpies.
So many derpsies.
Yes.
So I might have to go in and turn on shadow override for this scene almost specifically. There's not the value I wanted. I don't like overriding too high, because then I kind of lose control of. Okay, this light needs to go further than that. Kind of would rather have them kind of walk into it. Oh, these are actually non-derpies though. So I can actually utilize one property of the lights that I can't use on derps, which is, I'll have to decrease this to like 7, but it's constant attenuation. Wow, that was actually too dim. Very close though. I think 70 would be enough. Yeah. Constant attenuation is awesome because it's all about making it so that the light hits evenly no matter the distance. Like this. I could technically, if I got the angle just right, light all of these at the same time. But the problem with it is if any other model is in the way, mainly like a derpy, their eyes will be lit as if it was using the quadratic attenuation, and so they will just glow no matter what. And so I can do this as long as no derpies are looking in this direction. But if I want to save on shadowed lights, this is actually a way to do it. So we're going to do a 30, a 30, and then let's go 30 on that one too. Because then if I go far enough back, I should be able to hit all of them. Yeah, like that actually looks pretty good. Yeah. Constant attenuation is awesome. It just does not work on horses. If anything else. But that same issue that the eyes have is one of the reasons, or comes with a different glitch that is beneficial, where you can use certain types of lights then to light eyes and only eyes and nothing else. So It's a pro and con. Like this one being dark actually makes sense. Actually, I think those like guys are just bouncing. Yeah.
It looks like they're moving.
No, not at the beginning. Now they are. But the nice thing is I can see this is where they're moving. So all I do is I go to that point, go to there, which is where they're walking. And then you just keep moving each of these sliders until the line looks like it matches. So that looks pretty close. A little more. There we go. That should work. And there. So it may not be exact, but now it's pretty damn close. I definitely will have to still fix like so they're shooting their lasers. But I do have to light them a little bit better there. So this is AT room light. But what is giving them their front light? Is it this one? Yes. So this is AT fill light. And where is this hitting? Yeah, that was what I thought. So this one can probably do exactly what I just did with the other light. You know what? Even I will copy this one and just reuse it.
I imagined a Derpy coming out of one of the pods wearing a dress. And it sounded cute. I like the idea. And you should totally do it.
No.
But what if it's a cute dress?
Michael,
Yeah.
imagine Derpy in a dress.
Okay.
Imagine Derpy in a not cute dress. Can you? Or is there any dress that's cute?
Or there's
See, then that's
there's lots of dresses that are cute. Not cute dress. That meat dress that Lady Gaga wore.
but then why
There.
are you?
That one's not a cute dress.
Okay, so let's say Derpy's wearing it.
Okay.
Is it cute?
Derpy is cute, but she does smell like lunch meat. And she needs
Okay,
a
so
shower.
Derpy is being Derpy.
She does not always smell like lunch meat.
I mean,
Take
do you
that
know
back.
that?
Why would she smell like lunch meat?
You ask Derpy.
No.
You don't want to ask Derpy?
No, she does not smell
So you
like
don't want to talk with
How
Derpy?
dare you? Dare you imply she smells of lunch meat?
I didn't imply it. I stated it.
This the holy day of Derpy's Eve.
On this, the holiest of days.
Yes. All Derpy's Eve.
Damn, I think if this is a shadowed light, I can get away with Derpy being behind the light. If I turn off the shadow, I think it breaks. I'll have to double check because I kind of want to like have a little bit of a light coming from the top here. But I think shadows are still on with this. Yes. It's kind of hitting that one's butt really weird though.
A little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm actually liking it.
Yeah, it's like where's that light on his butt coming from?
Seeing if I can drop it. The lights that are really far away move really slow. Yeah, it's hitting his like the high part of his butt no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that doesn't make much sense either. I guess I'll go without it.
I think it looks better without it, just in general.
And I think in post they'll probably brighten it up a bit and play with it and whatnot too. So I mean, whatever it is here is going to be different when it's done. I'm just trying to be. If you try to sit as much as towards the middle color range as you can, it means you have where places to go to the outside. But like that sun, I can't darken it. It's going to be white. You can't darken white, and you can't lighten it much more either. It's kind of hard to play with. So it's always about staying a little bit from the edges so you have that wiggle room.
That's no, that's poking her in the eye.
It's boobs.
That's not a boob.
It's pupil boobs.
No. No.
It's okay. Somebody did that to one of her eyes and just kept going.
Oh. Poor Derpy.
She's fine. Look, she dances.
Deserve this abuse.
You know what? She's gonna go home. So bye bye, Derpy.
Going back.
Like,
Going back.
She's
Going
like, I'm going back in spaceship.
That was going back too. She jumped really hard.
All right. But I think all we really need to do with this is add a couple more derpies running around, clean up the background a little bit, add a couple more drop pods landing, but that's easy too, and fix some of the lasers that are shooting from there. And then the really annoying thing, and the reason that I probably wouldn't be able to reset it, is fix all of their laser fire.
You're not gonna have this done by tomorrow.
No, I'm not. Because like it looks like this. It's really weird looking.
I don't mind that so much as long as it's coming out of the gun properly.
No,
You
because
don't
like
even notice it when the video's moving. You're noticing
No, you
it as
will.
You stop. Let me see it again with the video moving.
when the video's moving, there is no motion blur. It's turned off.
Yeah.
When I render it, it's going to look like that instead. So or like
I
that,
don't know. I don't know that you notice.
or that.
I mean, if I don't know that people are gonna notice.
No, they're gonna notice that.
So much faster. Have you seen some paused frames and cartoon shows?
But that's going to be a big, bright thing.
Intentional.
Oh, this one's going to blur right there. Mm-hmm. It's trying to cut Derpy's head off.
She's fine. She can take it.
That one?
Which one? The guy. I would have to see it in the finished video, but I feel like it's not.
No, because when you hit play here, the motion blur doesn't kick in, so it looks like it. Plus, when you're watching something at 7 frames a second,
Yeah, it's going to be even less noticeable at 30 or 60.
no, it's going to be more noticeable because then you're going to have much more frames that those are in the shot showing it move. It definitely will be very noticeable, very noticeable. So no, bad Michael.
I'm trying to save you some effort.
No, it's going to be annoying, but all I really have to do is worry about the ones that are being shot. I don't have to worry about like defaulting, or I'll figure it out. But it's just it's a lot of work. But I need to do that off stream because that's going to be like head down, play some music type thing. But I have Friday off. I can try to do them, but I have some other things to do. I'm going to be working on stuff potentially, unless I still haven't beat Chained Echoes. Then I might be playing. I don't know.
I still got to finish Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as I beat that one boss, it's like, oh no, you have another boss to fight. I'm like, no.
I'm not your boss.
Attacking.
Okay, well, but we're good on here. Who else is on right now? I got Paleo and why is it? Oh, it's because I'm just small screen. And Jin, we did Jin just recently.
Jin only has 3 people though.
Yeah, but Jin was the last raid.
Okay, Paleo.
So Paleo's playing some more Pokemons,
Pokemons.
and he's got a bear.
tell him to go horse mode.
But they're trying to get to a follower goal. I don't know what the.
mode.
I think they were doing so many raids. Apparently they have a raid coming in that they just had. So let's go give them another.
Do you have at least 300 followers?
I have like 5,000, but they're from so many years ago that the vast majority probably aren't even active accounts anymore. So
I know at least one that's still been following you for a long time that still watches.
you,
It's me.
yeah, that's kind of like a victim
sad,
of
isn't it?
circumstance.
It's more truth to that.
But we'll be back on Friday to, well, hopefully not work on that more. Or hopefully I can get some of the annoying stuff done so I can just fill in the other stuff that's a little more entertaining. We'll figure out from there. Thank you to Nolan for the cheers. Thank you to Sunset and Sir Edward for moderating. I don't think I had to do anything today. Those are easy days. And this is Silver and Nolan for the resub. So thank you guys very much. Look, there's Nolan and Sir and Nolan and Silver on there. Thank you very much.
Silver.
Appreciate it. We'll see you guys on Friday. Have a good one. Say hi to Paleo.
Say hi, tell him to horse up. Pony up.
It's pony, horse up.
Pony up.
Jeez, I don't even know the thing.
I don't know any of what is this nonsense?
Horse.
Come on, Derpy. Derpy's the celebration for Derpy's Day.
Diddly diddly